Well, today's workout, let's say yesterday I ran 4.5 miles, which felt pretty good. Got my heart rate up, but I only slept like 4.5 hours. So today I've got to do some front squats. Wendler week 2 with the front squats. Have to do 3 with 210. And go on to get 8. Some sloppy, crunchy looking front squats. Would hate to have to recover from a clean with the form I have on these last several front squats, but 8's pretty good. I feel like I could do 10 with 210 on a good day. And one of the reasons I might have been up was I was watching the ultra super exciting CrossFit Games on ESPN2 last night. I'm just kidding you there. I would rather watch American Gladiator, to be honest with you, but I'm always interested in any kind of fitness thing or sport thing or whatever. And let's talk Rich Froning, because they let you know at least 5 or 10 times between commercials that Rich Froning was the world's fittest man. And by the way, all those commercials were for CrossFit, for elderly people doing CrossFit, for little kids doing CrossFit, pregnant women. Everybody does CrossFit. You know, everybody does box jumps. It doesn't matter what age, who you are. Get into CrossFit, do a box jump. But let's get back to Rich Froning, and he is about 5'9", 195 pounds, very lean, and he is one fit guy. Now, the one event I saw towards the end there, he had to climb a rope 4 times and then overhead squat 245 for about 3 reps, which is very impressive. But I'll let you know, I've known a few Olympic lifters who were kind of good in the United States at a competitive level, that a 245 overhead squat wouldn't be that big a thing. So, I mean, if you venture into Olympic lifting, there's a lot of guys that could do a 245 at his size. Still very impressive, given the fact that he has to do all these other events. And that's the thing with CrossFit. It's about doing all these other events. And at 5'9", 195, he's kind of pushing the envelope. I mean, there's natural bodybuilders that bulk up to 195. I don't know about the PED situation in CrossFit. I think it's everywhere. I don't want to point any fingers. Some of the women I was looking at last night, I don't know. I don't know that they can have babies looking like that with the 6-pack abs. You can't have babies and have 6-pack abs. But let's put Rich Froning in some hypothetical, theoretical situations. There's one meal left in the world and one woman, and you got a Kenyan and Rich Froning, and that woman and meal is about 15 miles away. The world's fittest guy in that situation is the Kenyan. Another situation, you have somebody making fights to the death, and Rich Froning has to go against any UFC middleweight, say Chris Weidman, that's his size. I say Weidman wins. Now you have an island with 10 women and Rich Froning and, let's say, Glenn 3D abs on YouTube Fitness. I guarantee you about 80% of the babies born there are going to look like Glenn 3D abs. Let's put Rich Froning and all-time big wave surfer Laird Hamilton on a 40-footer out in the Pacific and have him get buried and stay underwater for like 2.5 minutes. Laird Hamilton's coming up. I don't know about Rich Froning. Let's say a plague strikes the earth and Rich Froning just doesn't have what it takes on the inside, like something isn't efficient enough to fight that off. So fitness can mean so many more varied things. Just a point of view. I'll catch you people later.